What's up, gang? I got a couple hours to work today, or free time from work today. So I figured we'd hit this Kangaroo a little bit more. I've worked on this coin door quite a bit. The actual door parts are pretty much sanded down. The bottom one was really bad, and you can see where it's kind of pitted and stuff all over it. But if you look at the very bottom of it right here, I started polishing it by hand, just wet sanding it and stuff. And it will polish those pits out of there. I don't think I'm really gonna go through all of that with this coin door for this machine, but it will come out if you have that problem in the future. I'm using 60 grit sandpaper at the moment. If you can find tougher, go ahead and get that. But yeah, it's coming clean. It's just a lot of elbow grease. But I want to get the whole housing, because it looks like soda or water or whatever hit this game, kind of pooled up at the bottom of the bottom door. And so there's a lot of rust all along this part here and then the bottom of this door here. So I want to get that ring that goes around the actual doors themselves too. But aside from that, the game looks better. At least it's good enough to fool us while we're working on it or playing it. The most noticeable thing now is we're missing red. So that's the first thing I want to take care of, or try to take care of in this video. So I'm going to go ahead and get us set up for that, and we'll see. We already know some things that are wrong with it, and we know some things that aren't. We've had different chassis in here, so we'll go over everything, and then we'll prove to ourselves what's wrong and what's right. Be right back.
I'm Walter Day, the father of esports, and you're watching Matty Mo's Arcade.
And you know, I stuck like whack-a-mole.
Ready to attack, fanny pack attached, tokens are all stacked, got the mallet in my grasp, waiting for the moles, hiding in their holes, score we're keeping tally, I'll be playing till they close now, can't nobody beat my high score, you can't beat my high score, can't nobody beat my high score, you can't beat my high score. I'm a mallet master, a single-fisted blaster. You can ask my baby, it starts slow then gets faster. I'm a record setter.
Okay, so we're missing red, and we know that we've had another chassis that's been in here, on this tube even, that had red. So it's not a wiring issue this time. It's not a board issue, anything like that. And I did double check that just in case, you know, something came unhooked or something like that. Now the first thing I want to do is turn the game off and unplug it. I think it's still on. Yep. Okay. Ow. So the most obvious thing to look at is going to be the color drive transistors here on the neck board. There's one for each color. And they're right there, 1, 2, and 3. And I should be able to tell which one's red. And this one, there could be other things other than this transistor. There could be cold solder joints. There could be bad wiring or a short in the wiring anywhere along the path. Let's see, this one's red here, which is right in front of it. So I'm assuming it's that one. But I'm gonna go ahead and desolder all three of them. I don't know if you can see that. It's these three right here. 1, 2, and 3 with the little rings in them. I'm gonna go ahead and desolder those like right here. That way I don't have to take the chassis out. And I'm gonna test all three. Even though we're getting two colors, sometimes one is overdriven and it causes you to see the other two a different way. So it might be that like blue and green are overdriven and red is fine or something on here. What's going on? My cord is stuck. I hate cords. I'm gonna wait till I film. How did that happen? This is stupid. I really want to buy the one of the cordless irons because I hate cords. They're always in my way. Okay, I still need to get it closer. All right, how bad did that mess us up? I think I can do this on the fly, just standing here. I don't want to burn up anything. Are we hot enough? Ow, got my finger. See, that's hot. So I'm trying to just get one or two. I'll get this front one loose and pull it back and out. Now I can pull one way to the side. And now there's only one leg left in. It's being a booger. It was a little tough one-handed. I don't want to break anything off of the neck board. Oh, come on. I also don't know what the heat is on this iron. I haven't used this one in a long time. I just knew it was kind of mobile. Oh, come on. I don't want to have to get something else. We melted that first leg. Why are we not melting anything else? Just because I'm filming for YouTube. I have to make you look stupid, like always. Come on. I don't know. Am I grabbing the wrong one or something? I have the right one. Ow, it's super hot shit. That leg wasn't out. I thought it was. How long are these legs? Come on now. It is hot. There we go. I can feel it coming loose now. Like a tooth. There we go. They are C1514. See if you can see that. Oh, I keep touching myself with the iron. I'll show it to you in a second. I can't even see what I'm showing. See if I can continue to do this monstrosity, burning everything with my iron. It's fun shit right here, I tell you. Okay. Much easier to do it at the bench. Even though I still kind of do it just like this. Just not falling out. There we go. Won't fall out. I'm gonna have to pull it out. There we go. C1514. They don't look old. You guys even see what I'm doing on here? Okay. Basically just burning my fingertips. Done it like 3 times now. And I did look, this little red jumper wire that's here, that is on the other G07s that I do have, so. Can't say that it's factory, but it seems to be standard. One thing they need to teach as a skill for soldering is how to grow a third arm to help yourself. Or learn how to solder left-handed, I guess. Wouldn't help. This might even come out of there. We got one leg left. This is how I should have done it to begin with. Maybe not. This is why I don't solder on camera. All right, we got all three out. Now it's set up. Let's test them and find out if we have a bad one. Let's see. I have them in order sitting there. And so I think the first one, or the last one we took out, I think is the red. But I will look off camera so that we know for sure. That way we know if it's the pot, and if they all test fine. We'll still put new ones in, or we can switch them around. There's a lot of different things you can do. Say if we didn't have any other transistors, we could take, or even if we didn't know how to test a transistor, we could take the one that's red and swap it with the one that's blue and see if we lose blue, then we know we definitely need a new transistor. And if you swap it and you still have the same problem, then it's not the transistors at all. It's somewhere else in your chassis. So there's ways that you can troubleshoot without having the right parts and stuff too. All right, we'll be right back. Real quick, I just wanted to show these canvas prints that I got. I think I got these from Wish for like 30 bucks or something like that. Maybe it was Amazon. I think it was Amazon, 30 bucks. It was 30 bucks for just the canvas prints, and it was like 360 if you wanted them framed. And I was like, oh, I'll frame them myself. Oh man, I see why they're $300. But I had to redo this one. I made it a little too long, and it's gonna have to cut off a little bit more of that image on the top. But they look pretty good considering I had no idea what I was doing when I started. I got a little bit of wrinkling going on up at the top over here. And then this one's got a piece of wood that's not lined up right. It's kind of wrinkled at the top. Other than that, they're pretty good though. Anyway, I just wanted to show them. I thought it was really cool. I don't know where I'm gonna hang it yet, but somewhere. So I did find that let's see which one it is here. Look, this side, this one here. R114. No, I guess that's what it is. Anyway, that's the red pot on this side, which is, can't tell if it's the drive or the, can't read it either. You got anything on here helpful? Can't read this crap at all. CRT socket. Anyway, it's this red one right here where there's three. That one was shorted. Well, it's not shorted. It's as you turn it up and down, it goes to a dead short. So depending on where it was sitting at, it could have been shorted. But as soon as you move it, it sits on shorted until you move it again, and then it comes off. So I'm gonna change that one with the one on this other spare chassis here, and then we will change the red transistor too, just for shits and giggles. But that might get it. That could definitely do it. I'm gonna check this other red pot over here. This one is, well, I don't either one of them say. I don't say drive or cutoff. Gotta say it somewhere, right? What are we looking at here? I think the 3 are the drive and the other 2 are the cutoff. I think. I don't know. I don't remember. This is all the same shit to me anyway. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright, let's hope this is nice and painless. It didn't take a whole lot of time, as long as it's successful. If it's not, that's a whole nother story. Oh, hope I don't kick you out of the way. Now these G07 chassis, the big filter cap can shock you when you take it out. Even after you discharge the monitor, it's completely separate. You have to discharge that cap too, or you can just not touch it, which is what I choose to do. But it does pop me every once in a while. And a little bit of zap left. All right. Hope I don't kick you out of the way. And I'm not hooking up the degauss coil on this one because I'm pretty sure this tube is one of the ones that shorts it out. through the degauss coil. Three degauss coil, not the wand. I remember this being a huge pain in my butt because my tip isn't magnetic. Oh, it is a big pain in the butt. Let's see if we can get this bottom one a little easier. We just need one for now on camera. Get in your hole. Did I miss it? Okay, there it is. Maybe I do need both of them in there then. This one's... Alright, screws in, so just gotta get... And we got the yoke wires hooked up. So we need power. Power, video, and the anode cup. And light. Can't see anything. Alright, let's go ahead and zap it one more time because it still have a spark. Could have built one up again. It's not gonna be anything that'll really get me though. Not at this point. And a little bit. I had a little double zap. Alright, so put anode cup on. It's a funky one, I don't like it. I did get it on there, didn't I? I had some good suction. Oh. Can't believe I got that. I did not want to go in for anything. Okay, this goes to the neck board. And we need power, we'll get that next. We have video here and here. I'm getting used to hooking this one up. I've had this monitor out 5-6 times this week, I think. I don't like this plug though. Easy to miss one on that one. Okay, let's go with neck ground, CRT ground, whatever you want to call it. There we go. Oh, I forgot this one doesn't have a little guide on it. Okay. Power. There we go. Alright, let's go over my rundown again. We have power, anode, we have the yoke, the video, and we don't have the degauss, but that's okay. Alright, I'm gonna flip it on now and we'll see. I tried to put this here so that I wouldn't kick it. Jesus. I'm sick of kicking this damn thing. I think we have red now because I turned it on just a second ago and it had psychedelic colors on it. But it could be just the tube. But I think I plugged it in right enough time, so we'll see if we get anything. There's something. Okay. Okay, we do have red, so that's good. So I'm gonna try to adjust this a little bit. Looks like we still have this graphics glitch problem that we've had. So, see the lines on the screen. You'll be able to see them here in a second. Let me find a better place for this. I'm gonna turn that light off. so I see the red here. Let's see if we can just turn the cabinet 90 degrees. Let's see if that'll go away. It did the other day. No. That's redder. I guess it kind of did go away a little bit. I don't know what's magnetizing this thing. I took everything out of it that had a magnet. Let's see what kind of adjustments we can get on here. Do this, not to hold it. Okay, so that's the way it looked when I turned it on earlier. I need to have some red though. And there's the green. And the blue. But it's not really helping our image any because of, I think, the RAM. But I want to put it in test next. At least we have all three colors. That's good. It's craziness. Lots and lots of red. Not much I can do about that. And we got some severe curl over here. I capped it, but I don't know what's up with that. Maybe I had one bad cap in there, or I missed one or something. Next thing I'm going to do is look at the board and see if we can't figure out exactly what's going on with this. And then I'm also, of course, going to finish up the coin door down here. This will probably wrap it up for today. Took a little longer than I expected it to anyway. But yeah, if you guys know what's causing this on the PCB, this isn't a very expensive PCB, so if it ends up being more than I can figure out, then I'll just get a new one. But I think I know what it is, and I'm going to go through the forum and read through what other people's problems are and see if I can figure it out, and then order whatever parts I need or try to find another board. But we're getting pretty close to this. After this, I'd say, where's my light? Gonna have to do a little bit of cabinet work on this thing to make it presentable. I don't know if Mike wants it. I know Steve wants it. Whoever wants it. I gotta finish getting rid of the crumble. There isn't much left though. And I'd like to come in here and clean up the inside of the cabinet because it has lots of nastiness. And get some T-molding for it. This side's okay. That side doesn't have any, obviously. It's pretty rough. But yeah, I don't want to Bondo this thing because it's, I think mint condition, it's probably $400, $500. But for free, we will take it, and we're definitely going to get it working. There's the board right there. That's the next step. But we did accomplish what we were set after today, and that was to get red back and to sand some coin door. So that'll get us on to the next video. So thanks for watching. So these two right here are going to be ground and 5 volt. So what do we get here? Did I not turn the game on? I didn't turn the game on. I guess that would help. Hang on.
Here it is. A nice little trade. The person I traded got what they wanted. I got what I wanted. And a pretty good deal on it too. Super hang on.
What I want.
That comes later.
Yeah.
Okay. It's on fire.
What happened? Whoa.
Lots of smoke.
Well, that's bad.
Yeah, well, thanks for watching.
When you take care of people, people take care of you in this community.
That's the truth.
So everyone, please remember that. Even if we're competitors, we're not enemies.
Here's Cowboys and Moo Mesa. Got it hooked up to the test rig. Derek, you can buy this for $4.3 million, I think. We might come as low as 3.5 if you tell us some good stories. See how okay, is that it? All right. Trying to play with the little output board. It's the writing on it needs to be in a different color so you can kind of see what it says. I don't have it memorized yet anyway. All right, here we go. Now I can fight. Has he got a jump button? Okay. Shoot, jump. Shoot, jump. Oh, shoot, jump.
I think it was.
Sorry. Here, you play it. I'll film.
I figured it out a minute ago.
Down, down.
No, it was like two random. Or
We need a control panel, I suppose.
I did it. I did it every time before this time.
It says down, down, shot, jump. Which would be these two.
There it goes.
There we go. Left-handed, even. Check me out. Go back this way. Yeah. This game's kind of rare, isn't it?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, I got flattened.
I just think because it came out so late. Because I think it came out in like 93 or 94.
As we were phasing out. Well, I wouldn't say we were phasing out of arcade games, really. We were phasing out of cartoons. Definitely need a speaker on here, which I hadn't thought of yet. That's got to be done.
Yeah, I wonder if the sound.
I don't think I've ever done a video on this thing.
I'm worried.
I'll do that after this.
The sound. The soundboard is what I'm scared of on this game.
Yeah, it's got the little guys.
Yeah, but none of them are flaking, which I think when they flake is when they're usually bad, right?
Well, usually bulging, but you can scratch that paint off and actually change them solder. I think they're surface mount soldered, but yeah, you can take them off and then solder new ones back on. Thing is we just don't know a whole lot of people that know how to surface mount solder. I do know a guy, like, he's happened to be right in this room. It's not that hard. It's just like any kind of soldering. It's intimidating, and then once you start doing it, you're like, oh my god, this is easy. And then everybody thinks you're a genius. And
Yeah, 'cause you can
this
solder.
with this, it's you just shoot it with a hot air gun. You're like blow drying your hair. You have to be
having a hot air gun.
if you could use too much flux, and you can just float all your parts right off the board if you don't know what you're doing, I guess.
I need one of these.
It's at the
The desolder.
oh yeah, it's nice. I only use it for flybacks.
Really?
Yeah,
That Weller right there is actually the one that I got.
that's the Home Depot travel one I got.
Yeah. It'll work.
It works fine.
So you turn it up to 4 and
I
blow traces.
have this. This is the FX888 or whatever.
Yeah.
And I also have the Weller like equivalent digital, and I like this one better. But either one, they're both kind of the same to me. I mean, I don't really. As long as I have the right tip and the right temperature, I'm okay. Now, if I had a really shitty iron and stuff, I probably would be upset with it.
It was going so well the other day. So well.
I guess I'll do a video on my tools since I haven't done that. I have just a really basic hot iron gun, but I figure it's just hot air and like how hard it's gonna blow it. So I don't see it as I need to have the $1,200 Hacko one. When obviously a hair dryer is not going to work, but
Right.
I have $100 one. I think is just fine.
Yeah. So the board voltage. I get is
That's
this,
handy.
Is it measuring the board output back, or is it measuring from your rig
From here to there,
to there?
so you can make sure you're getting the
Yeah.
proper voltage to the board.
Man, I'm glad
I
that
mean,
works.
you can just adjust it. It just makes it easier if you got the board out. Like I said, I do need to figure out this situation. I kind of want to put the edge connector right here, and then it'll be hidden by the handle. So then when you open up the handle, you can just slide the board in, and have maybe some little blocks of wood or something handy to set boards on for different heights.
Yeah.
And that would put the board out this way, and I could work on it if I needed to do work on it. But it's pretty handy, especially once that monitor gets mounted, everything's all sealed up. I guess so that's probably why I haven't done a video on it, because it's always been a work in progress for like 2 years. No, it's been like a year. I've had the idea for probably 2 or 3 years.
Do you have